Israel is a country in Western Asia that's not too big but is advancing in technology. There are many advanced Israeli technologies employed by other countries, but there also are military technologies within, such as anti-missile systems, that are only employed by them without being sold. Here is 3 Israel anti-missile system probably never sold to other countries. Number 3, the Arrow. The Arrow is a family of anti-ballistic missiles designed to fulfill an Israeli requirement for a missile defense system that would be more effective against ballistic missiles than the MIM-104 Patriot surface-to-air missile. Jointly funded and produced by Israel and the United States, development of the system began in 1986. Undertaken by Israel Aerospace Industries (IAI) and Boeing, it's overseen by the Israeli Ministry of Defenses. Following the construction and testing of the Arrow 1 technology demonstrator, production and deployment began with the Arrow 2 version of the missile. The Arrow is considered one of the most advanced missile defense programs currently in existence. It is the first operational missile defense system specifically designed and built to intercept and destroy ballistic missiles. The first Arrow battery was declared fully operational in October 2000. The Israeli Air Defense Command within the Israeli Air Force (IAF) of the Israel Defense Forces (IDF) is currently the sole user of the complete Arrow system. The spaceflight upper-tier portion of Israel's missile defense, Arrow 3, was declared operational on January 18, 2017. Arrow 3 operates at greater speeds, greater range and at greater altitudes than Arrow 2, intercepting ballistic missiles during the spaceflight portion of their trajectory. According to the chairman of the Israeli Space Agency, Arrow 3 may serve as an anti-satellite weapon, which would make Israel one of the world's few countries capable of shooting down satellites. Number 2, Iron Dome. The Iron Dome is probably Israel's most famous and successful anti-missile system. Iron Dome is a mobile all-weather air defense system developed by Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and Israel Aerospace Industries. It's designed to intercept and destroy short-range rockets and artillery shells fired from distances of 2.5 miles to 43 miles away and whose trajectory would take them to an Israeli populated area. Israel hopes to increase the range of Iron Dome's interceptions, from the current maximum 43 miles to 160 miles and make it more versatile, so that it could intercept rockets coming from 2 directions simultaneously. Iron Dome was declared operational and initially deployed on the 27th of March 2011. On the 7th of April 2011, the system successfully intercepted a BM-21 Grad, launched from Gaza for the first time. On the 10th of March 2012, the Jerusalem Post reported that the system shot down 90% of rockets launched from Gaza that would have landed in populated areas. By November 2012, official statements indicated that it had intercepted over 400 rockets, and by late October 2014, the Iron Dome systems had intercepted over 1,200 rockets. Iron Dome has 3 central components. The first components are detection and tracking radar. The radar system is made by Elta, an Israeli defense company and subsidiary of Israel Aerospace Industries. The second components are battle management and weapon control. The control center is made for Rafael by M-Prest Systems, an Israeli software company. And the last components are missile firing unit. The unit launches the Tamir interceptor missile, equipped with electro-optic sensors and several steering fins for high maneuverability. The missile is built by Rafael. Number 1, David Sling. David Sling is an Israel Defense Forces military system being jointly developed by the Israeli defense contractor Rafael Advanced Defense Systems and the American defense contractor Raytheon, designed to intercept enemy planes, drones, tactical ballistic missiles, medium to long-range rockets and cruise missiles, fired at ranges from 24.85 miles to 186.41 miles. David Sling is made to replace the MIM-23 Hawk and MIM-104 Patriot in the Israeli arsenal. David Sling is meant to bolster the second tier of Israel's missile defense system. The name David Sling comes from the biblical story of David and Goliath. It will form one level of Israel's future multi-tiered missile defense system that Israel is developing, which will also include Arrow 2, Arrow 3, Iron Dome, Barak 8 and Iron Beam from as early as 2020. On the 21st of December 2015, the David Sling weapon system demonstrated its ability to destroy salvos of heavy long-range rockets and short-range ballistic missiles, completing the first block of developmental tests. With the testing regimen completed, the system is slated for delivery to the Israeli Air Force in the first quarter of 2016. David Sling will protect areas above the short-range Iron Dome and under the upper atmospheric Arrow 2, particularly against threats like the Russian 9K-720 Iskander tactical ballistic missiles, the Syrian Khaibar-1 rockets and the Iranian Fateh 110 used by Hezbollah, as well as the Scud-B. On the 2nd of April 2017, at a ceremony held at Hatzor Air Base attended by Israeli and United States dignitaries, 2 batteries of the David Sling weapon system were officially declared operational, activating the final component of the Israeli multi-tiered anti-missile defense array.